working perfectly for him and his career. I think it's only a matter of time before we, no disrespect, before he goes on to a
game on. Welcome. The first World Cup game that we're covering over here on the channel, and it's England versus Iran. Let's check. We've had only 4 votes in, but someone has thought Iran is going to win in the polls. Makes no sense. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Awesome to have everyone here. There we go. Oh, there are a lot of empty seats. Okay, let's have a look at the lineup. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Footyman22. Let's have a look at the lineup, shall we? Hang on. England versus Iran lineups. Okay, so England are playing a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. 4-5-1, I think. So we've got Luke Shaw playing at left back, a solid left back who shouldn't have left Southampton, in my opinion. Then we go across. I've lost my screen. Then we go across Harry Maguire and John Stones in centre back. Hopefully, look, Harry Maguire gets a hell of a lot of stick, right, from everyone because he is pretty rubbish. But you've got to hope, now that he's playing for England, that he performs well, consistently, doesn't cock up. So Maguire and Stones. Stones is a decent centre-back. Trippier at right back. Trippier has been a player that has gone over to Newcastle and almost transformed Newcastle. So, got no complaints, especially with the fullbacks. Hopefully, on the left side, they can really kind of push that left side. So 2 centre mids, defensive mids, I would say. Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham. That doesn't make sense because Jude Bellingham's not that much defensive. Anyway, we'll go 5 midfielders. Rice, Bellingham, Sterling, Mount, and Saka. We should have some pace on the wings there with Sterling and Saka attacking the left and right. With Harry Kane up front. He's in my dream team, Harry Kane, so he better get scoring some goals. I'm not even going to bother with the Iran team because I have no idea who any of them are. My predictions, I did do a Super Brew prediction. We've got a Super Brew League. It's in the Discord link, Discord server, and it is showing in there. What did I predict? Oh, I also got yesterday's result correct. 4-0 to England, I've gone. That might be a little bit much, but 4-0 to England. Fingers crossed. Yeah, 4-0. What did I do as the Australia result? 5-0. I did 5-0 to France, so I think France will tear Australia apart, but I may be wrong. Who knows? Yeah, so what do we make of the World Cup so far? It's weird. It doesn't feel like we should be having a World Cup, especially when it's absolutely chucking it down outside and it's nice and hot in Qatar. It's certainly an interesting one that I've done a couple of videos on. Yeah, but let me know what you think. What are your score predictions? What do you think? Who do you think is going to win? Surely everyone thinks it's going to be England. Ah, hello. Catleho? Hopefully I pronounce it right. Welcome. Thank you for joining me all the way from South Africa. That's awesome. Awesome to have you here. Oh my God, the rain. I'm going to close this door a little bit. This rain is not very nice. Not very nice at all. How long are we? About 8 minutes away from kickoff. I'm trying to think who's on the bench. Hi, Huru. Thanks for joining me, buddy. Who is on the bench for England? Let me have a look. Oh, God. On the bet, oh my God, they've got a lot of subs. Are you literally allowed every one that you've picked as a sub? My God, look at the list. There's loads of substitutes. My word. You probably can't see that. Hang on. Anyway, there is a lot of subs. That is mad. We want a confident start from England. That's what I think we need. I don't want to see a defensive England. England haven't performed that well coming up in the running for this World Cup. They've not performed well. So, hello, Alex. You're right, mate. Yeah, we've not performed very well. And so, starting this tournament off, we want to get into some good form, performing well, performing attacking football. You know, even in the pre-match, they were talking to Iranians and they were saying, oh, England's weakness is its defence. Well, let's not rely on our defence. Let's play attacking football, aggressive attacking football, and we can see what we can do. Players are in the tunnel, ready to come out. I quite like the Iran kit, actually. It's quite nice. Come on, England. All right, sounds on. If you don't have access to the game, it's in the Discord server. I don't know why anyone wouldn't have access to it.
Nobody needs to predict about the exit date for a little while. Before that end game, whenever it comes, there'll be the usual mix of enduring and enjoying.
Predictions. I want your predictions then. 19 votes in, 89% think England will win. 11% think Iran's going to win. That's mad. Mad to me. But what are your score predictions in the comments now? Let me know. What are your predictions? I went 4-0 England. Might be a bit much for the first game, but that's what I'm going for. 4-0 England.
And this World Cup, as we know, see an unavoidable intertwining of factors bigger than any game.
Alex has gone 3-0 England. To be fair, the stadiums do look pretty nice. I did the video on it today, looking at the different stadiums that they're hosting. They do look quite nice. Luke's going 4-2 to England. That's a bold prediction to think that Iran are going to score 2 goals. Very bold prediction. God, I don't like how far away from the pitch you are on this one. Is this? I don't know if this is the stadium that normally has a running track around it. God save our gracious king. He needs more than God to save him. Welcome, guys. Cody. Cody's going 3-1. I assume to England, Cody. Surely no one's thinking Iran are going to win. They may do it now. Surely they're not going to. Guys, welcome to the stream. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to have lots of World Cup watch-alongs going on this summer. This summer? It's not even summer. See, this is how messed up I am. Lots of watch-alongs during the World Cup. I love... So they've got... Obviously, the teams are lined up. And then on the right side, they've got the FIFA banner. And on the left, they've got one that says Football Unites. Oh, for God's sake. Ridiculous. Calejo. 3-0 England. Yeah, I think it's got to be a decent score, right? It's got to be a biggie. Got to start with a bang. But you know, the publicity before the game is certainly showing that Iran have got some players that can play. But we're bloody England, right? We've got to win. We've got to do it. But they do have Carlos Queiroz, and he is a really good coach. He's a really good coach. Oh my God, we got tears in the crowd from the Iranian woman. Come on, England. Right, what I want to see... Now, there are a lot of empty seats in there, I think. I really want to see the England fans being typical England fans. Normally, you don't want England fans to be typical England fans because they normally misbehave. But with everything that's going on with it being in Qatar and whatnot, I want the Barmy Army to start singing some songs. You know? I want them to sing some songs. Some derogatory songs about Qatar. That would be quite funny. They would probably get shot on sight, but who allowed to show their faces? Let's get down to business. Hopefully there's no... I couldn't be bothered. I watched the first 5 minutes of the Qatar game last night, or yesterday, and I thought, no, I'll go watch. Had some wrestling to watch, and oh, we got Nepal. Hey, Ajash, thank you for joining. I think, was there a bit of a dodgy? No, Alex, they should not be hosting. Was that an offside? I'm not sure if... Well, I don't know. I couldn't really be bothered to watch yesterday's game, to be honest. I didn't feel anything for it. But I'm surprised if Enna Valencia is still alive and kicking today after scoring 2 goals. Hi, Brian. Thanks. Cody Boo Boo Bear. Hi, Cody. It is weird though, isn't it? So I'm lucky I can watch this because it's literally between work. I've literally got to go as soon as this finishes to go and coach football. But it's always weird having World Cups when the games are during the day and kids are at school and people are at work. It's weird, but England fans are in the house. There's plenty of them. I want some songs.
England fans at home will be delighted and waiting to see what this man has produced. To see if his side can go and perform much better than they did in the Nations League.
It's going to be a draw. No way, Star Wars freak. It is not going to be a draw. England have got to win this. Got to show the attack that they can produce. England are having a... England have taken the knee. It did look like one of the Iranian defenders did as well, but he might have just been doing his shoelace. Hi, Scott. England got to win this. I want to see, come on, some nice passing. Just dominate. Keep possession and dominate play. I'll give you time checks. I might be slightly behind. I'm streaming from BBC iPlayer. If you haven't got access to the game, it is showing in the Discord server. If you want to join with the chat, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and join in with the conversation as well. But thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Make sure you hit that like button down below. England with the ball now. Apparently, the temperature in the stadium is not too bad. It's all under shade as well. So I know Alex Scott was talking before the game started, and she was saying it's actually quite nice temperature in there.
do what they do best and provide.
Who goes through, USA or Wales? This is so. If you watch my video Sunday, I did my predictions, and I fancy Wales because you know they got the Gareth Bale effect. But USA are USA are getting there. yeah. With old Harry Maguire, who knows what will happen. And to be fair, if we're desperate for a goal, someone like Raheem Sterling will definitely just dive on the floor trying to win a penalty because he is basically a cheater. There's no point in lying about it. Gareth Bale, yeah. Have you not heard of him?
We've seen him doing a Dortmund shirt in the Champions League in big moments. Wise beyond his years and has got genuine quality.
Oh, brilliant. Ball to the wing. Trippier, get it in. Oh. We're 2 minutes into the game now for me. We're already looking attacking here. There's no reason why we can't put a few in. Oh, I can see the old the air conditioning units now. I assume Cody, you're on the west. If it's only 9 o'clock.
It can be a real go-to for Gareth Southgate. That link up between Kieran Trippier and Harry Kane.
We know what he usually provides from corners, free kicks, etc.
Come on. I tell you what, talking about players like Trippier, he's a pretty average player for Premier League standards. Get VAR on it. We need a replay of this. He's given a goal kick, but surely things like that go to VAR. Let's have a look.
Have a look at Harry Maguire here. There's no point there where anybody is deciding to even look.
Well,
I think it's a Saini.
He did fall over fairly soft, but he did have his arms wrapped around him, didn't he?
Brought him down.
Wow. The Iranians have got money as well, haven't they? That's the problem.
Look at that. It's a bear hug. Just dragged him to the floor.
He didn't drag him to the floor, did he? Bit dramatic.
Was a big factor at the last World Cup in the games against Tunisia and Colombia and against Panama. But it's been looked at by the Uruguayan VAR, and he's decided that there wasn't going to be anything for Messrs Maguire.
Wow. There you go. VAR did look at it. That's a plus, I suppose. VAR did look at it, but they decided not. They've got like 9 people in the VAR booth now as well.
Making rash decisions like that.
Well, look, we're just over 4 minutes in. It's certainly looking like England have the intent to try and get goals. Oh, that's a dodgy kick. That is a dodgy kick.
Yeah, he probably will next time.
In the Guinness Book of World Records for his long throwing abilities.
Wee. Nice little Cruyff turn.
Stones. Saka's return.
Well, hi Dave. Nice to have you here, buddy. Well, it is all done on seeding, isn't it, I suppose, and they do just pick it out of the hat.
Iran supporters.
It's certainly. I tell you what, the thing with a lot of the groups are, and this is what I found when I was trying to decide who was going to be in which position in the groups, was that in most of the groups there is the strong team, but it is a real tough fight for second and third. There are some really interesting sort of matchups between the sort of second and third place teams that you would assume on paper. So I think that certainly makes the groups interesting, because there was a lot of groups I didn't know. I really didn't know who would finish second and third. Like in our group with Wales and United States, No idea. Go on, Saka. It's not going out. It's not going out.
Really good.
Now it is.
Really good from Saka, that.
I'm sorry. As I said, I have done 5-0 to France in that game, so I do apologise if anyone thinks I'm wrong. But I think it's going to be painful for Australia, especially against France. Hopefully no one can hear the rain in the background because it is very wet. Come on. Nice. Oh. Oh. We'll have the foul. Yeah. Don't whine about it, Saka. He's giving you the foul, mate.
Yeah, you're right. Great balance from Saka. Was riding
Nice bit of footwork.
Just waiting to see if he gains the advantage.
I'd be very surprised if Iran even score a goal. I'd be really surprised. Harry Kane with the ball on the side. Big cross in. Oh, couldn't quite. Keeper just got a touch to it. Took it off course.
This is that link-up was talking about with Kane and Trippier.
A nasty collision here too between Hosseini and Berenvand.
Let's have a little look. Trippier says, yeah, I'll play that, no problem. And the ball is...
Oh, that touch. That touch from the goalkeeper. Just did enough. Decent cross, though, right behind the back line. Keeper was...
He's sticking that away. You can see from the reaction on his face. He had a tap in there.
You say he had a tap in. He didn't really have a tap in. That's harsh.
That's nasty.
There's the flick of the finger. I don't think we need to see what happened next all that closely.
He'll have a sore head in the morning. 8 minutes and 15 in now.
First to his feet is Majid Hosseini. Berenvand needs a little bit more tender.
Star Wars Freak, you're welcome to watch it on the Discord server. It's showing in my Discord. Link in the description below.
It's the part of the game that we need to improve on.
Certainly do, and they'll need to do the requisite tests to see if there's any sign whatsoever of any sort of concussion.
Oh. There's a bloody nose. Just stick some tissue up his nose. He'll be fine. I did find it quite funny, though, when the old Qatarians had been pretending to be supporters of the countries and they've got the banner saying it's coming home for England. Like, that's almost disrespectful. Oh, they like showing this highlight, don't they? Oh, that's nasty. Bosh. Oh. I've never seen a highlight so much of a crash incident.
Hopefully he'll be okay to continue. But I think from a Gareth Southgate point of view, he'll be delighted with what his team, how they've set off in this game. The way they're moving the ball, the confidence that a couple of individuals have shown.
A lot of kids at the stadium. Quite a few kids.
It can still be a frustrating game when you don't get that early goal, but he's not looking well. Berenvand there.
This is a real problem.
I think we're going to have a fair bit of time added on this half.
I've got plenty of choice to replace him. Iran, the only nation at the tournament to have gone with 4 goalkeepers. 4 goalkeepers? What the hell do Iran need 4 goalkeepers for? Rather than the 26 that you can name in the party that came to Qatar.
That doesn't make any sense.
Gareth Southgate to have a word with Declan Rice and make a tactical point or two. And a couple of other England players can come across and take a bit of water on.
Right, well, there's not a lot happening at the moment.
They are playing a 5 at the back. Whether he expected that or not, I don't know. But I think he was alluding to maybe allowing Mason Mount to get a little bit closer to Harry Kane as almost like a second striker at times.
Looks as though Hosseini
To be fair, Alex, I think that's a little bit harsh. You say, well, if they fall apart after a single touch of the ball. Did you not just see literally head to head smashing into each other? That is a little bit harsh. Oh, that is harsh.
The medical team just have to step in and say, look, it's not right. Make the change.
Surely he's not going to carry on.
Chance for the director to show us the sights and sounds of the stands at the Khalifa International Stadium. Some are lovely to see.
Yeah, the director's clearly like, just get onto the crowd. However, we all know the best cameramen at World Cups are the ones that show the attractive ladies, right? That is the best bit. The best bit of watching the World Cup and Euros is seeing like the Swedish women. Incredible.
Beating Morocco thanks to an own goal deep into injury time, but yet again they didn't get out of the group. And I think the decision's been made. We expected it to be that Ali Reza Berenvand.
Oh, it doesn't look like they want to make the sub. No. Maybe he is.
Absolutely correctly as they are. Then we might not see him again at the tournament. I think it's 10 days. Well,
I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. Yeah, chuck some water on his face.
And Hash Safi going old school with the medical treatment. And the gloves are off.
Hi, Frankie.
And so will he be shortly.
Well, thanks for joining me even for a short period of time. Not a lot's going on at the moment. I think he wants to carry on that.
Understandably, he's wanting to give it every look at that, every possible opportunity, but it's not really his call, I'm afraid.
Correct. This is where it shouldn't be.
Yeah, he's desperate to carry on playing, isn't he? And the problem is, the old sub goalie will be like, "No, get off, I want to play."
He's asking for a bit more time. He's clearly not in a good place.
They're changing his shirt, and he's going to carry on.
I don't see how this is right. I really don't.
What are your calls? For example, Alex, as a rugby man. Why are they changing his shorts? Has he got blood on his shorts? As a rugby man, what are your thoughts on this? Should he go off? I think he probably should go off. With health and safety the way it is now, for anyone else that's a rugby person and rugby union especially, he would be off. He would have a proper medical head examination. I understand completely why he wants to keep playing. It's the World Cup, for Christ's sake. But is it the right thing?
He's putting his gloves back on.
Oh, yeah, well.
No worries, Star Wars freak.
Safi has never left his side throughout all this.
He's staying on, isn't he?
But Ali Reza Berenvand doesn't look right. He doesn't look in any shape to continue.
Hey, maybe we'll take advantage of this. But when does the referee step in? When does the referee step in and say, no, you've got to go off?
It is, let's be honest. This is the World Cup where if we thought we'd seen it all, we really haven't.
You know, maybe it does need to be a situation where he does go off for 10 minutes, he has a proper examination and can come on after, you know, if he's cleared. It's one of their head injury subs or something like that.
What are we saying? He'll be off in the next 5 minutes?
He shouldn't even be on the pitch now. I think it's a joke, I really do.
Let's see what the kick is.
Yeah, let's see how he kicks the ball. Let's see if it stays on the pitch. It's mad. The old sub goalie's probably desperate to come on.
He needs to stay ready.
Right, kick the ball all right.
There's Harry Kane.
Come on then. On the attack straight away. Mason Mount with the ball, playing it back, all the way back to defence, restart. But maybe that is something that needs to be done. You know, as I said, have a medical sub, where if he passes, he can come back on. That's fine. No, he wants to go off. He has decided he wants to go off. Don't just sit down. Come on. You've got to feel sorry, though. You do have to feel sorry for him.
It's just really unacceptable. You know, we've said our piece on it, but it really is. It shows how important he is to Carlos Queiroz.
Crazy. Yeah, they've got 4 goalies. That's what they've just said. Absolutely crazy, right? They only have 3 now, so they're the regular amount.
Needless to say, this is the last change that the Portuguese coach would have wanted to make in the opening game or any game at the World Cup.
Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. It does show. It does show that really football is still backwards. You know, when you're watching rugby, for example, those players get taken off. They get taken off, for Christ's sake. You know, I don't know, though. This is the problem. I don't know how much the referee, how much power the referee has. Hello. I don't know how much power the referee has to get him off. I don't think the referee has a lot of power at all at the moment. And then therefore the referee is literally can just stand there and watch. Ouch. Oh, he just kissed his head. Well, it might not have cost him the group stage. It might be fine tomorrow. Hi, Rhymister. Rhymister.
So it was a huge involvement, and you can see why Carlos Queiroz will be disappointed, but
he's happy. Number 24 is happy. He's coming on. He is coming on.
Yeah, there'll be at least 10 added on to the end of the first half.
This is a bit awkward because all this added time is not good because I've got work to go after this.
Not only taking over from the stricken Baron Vant.
Madness.
Also the fact that Iran have managed to keep a clean sheet in their opening game at both the last 2 World Cups. He's got a long time to go in this one. So on comes Hosseini from...
There we go. The sub has been made. That has taken a long time to get that done. Oh. Good idea. I tell you what, the amount of people that are probably working from home at the moment and are able to watch this. A lot of people haven't actually gone back to the office after COVID, which is crazy.
Stones to Trippier.
Hi, Schitzelberger. Funny name. Alright, come on. We've got to do something. Let's punish these Iranians. Nice play. Nice play. The Pigeons with the ball. Good defensive slide. Iran are on the attack, sort of. That was about it. God, at the moment, Iran look about as good as Qatar yesterday. Not very good. Oh, that's a foul. Certainly looks like a foul, but no, we're playing on. Iran with the ball on the left wing. They don't really have anything, do they?
Very pacey down the left-hand side. Along with Captain Haj Safi, plays with AK in Greece. And that's going to be a free kick for Iran.
Free kick from Iran in a dangerous position.
Certainly a first question to be asked of England's defensive organisation.
It's a bit clumsy from Jude Bellingham.
Wow. And you've kept it this long. You've kept that username this long.
Situations you're trying to keep
That's
to a minimum
funny. That is funny.
against a team that is going to sit in deep and play counter-attacking football.
Oh. Oh. Right, so the ball's going to be coming in from the wing. They got a little bit of height. The Iranians have got a little bit of height in there. Oh. Not that they're going to use the height because they played it low on the ground. Big ball in, straight over everyone's heads. Just hold him off, Saka. Just hold him off. Oh, that's a foul. Should be a foul, probably. Welcome to anyone that's just joined me. Thank you so much. If you don't have access to the game, everyone really should, to be honest. The game is showing in the Discord server, so you're welcome to join in there. And thank you so much for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Keep up the conversation. 22 minutes and 20 gone in the first half. England with the ball, just taking their time in defence. They've got to try and get Iran to pull out a little bit. That's what they're doing. Hopefully, if you can get Iran to press, that's probably a good thing for England if Iran are pressing. Just to create space in the back line.
It's been seen as a push, and the referee is argued with quite strongly and at close quarters by Alahi. We've already mentioned he's not a man to be messed with, this official. Amongst those 10 red cards in his last 9 games, he showed 5 in a Flamengo against Fluminense match in September.
Oh, this is the referee that... Yeah, this is the referee that handed out a ridiculous amount of red cards in the... I think the final of the Brazilian Cup. So yeah, not a man to be messed with. I'd like to be able to hear the English fans a little bit more. I want them to get behind the team. England still with the ball all the way back to Pickford. Well, you say... To be fair, Star Wars Freak, you say so far Maguire not playing so bad. He hasn't really had anything to do. So I'm not sure if you can judge him on the current standings of this game. That's a prime example, literally just heading the ball away, but he wasn't challenged. No real difficulty. There's the first yellow card of the game, and it goes to an Iranian. Probably a fair yellow. Yeah, fair yellow. Ouch.
Aggressive challenges, I'd say, since the restart from this Iranian side. But if you're an England player, you don't mind, because you just kind of, those yellow cards, they add up, and eventually they have to back off. You can't come flying in like that when you're on a yellow.
Oh, that's a foul. Another foul. Sneaky foul. That's just as much a yellow card, really. Hi, Mike. Thanks for joining me, mate. How's Beckham going? What do you mean, how's Beckham going? I don't know if anyone saw, but Joe Lycett, the comedian, said, because obviously Beckham is being paid a lot of money, about 10 million or something, by the Qatarians, to basically promote the World Cup. And Joe Lycett, the comedian, has said, because of all the homosexual comments and things, that if Beckham doesn't, stop his affiliation with the Qatar World Cup, then he's going to shred 10 grand at the start. And literally, he shredded 10 grand of his own money yesterday.
It's Bellingham, and this is Trippier. Saka.
Oh, get up.
Free kick this time for Iran.
Oh, Jesus. You lay on the floor a bit longer.
It was an unofficial training match last Wednesday against Tunisia. I was talking to one of our Iranian counterparts a few hours ago. They lost that game 2-0. They used 24 players in the game, 2 separate sides, and their whole plan was based around sitting deep, letting Tunisia have the ball and attack them and try and go on the counter.
Was it around every time you get tackled, you stay on the floor for 5 minutes?
To be fair, our players, bloody old Dyer, our players fall on the floor and stay on there for 5 minutes as well. It's not just them. Come on, Saka. Come on. Oh, it was awful. I haven't seen a follow-up video. I'll have to remember to watch that. It'll probably pop up on my TikTok feed, I expect. There you go. The Iranian second goalkeeper gets his first touch of the game. A soft, very, very soft ball from Saka. This is certainly... Look, Iran have done nothing. England have had pretty much most of the possession. But England aren't really showing a lot at the moment. Not really showing a lot at all. Looking under pressure here. Mason Mount's really far back. Trippier headers down the wing. Saka, come... Like, what? Like, get up. It's pathetic. Tougher with what? Saka had his foot there, for Christ's sake. My God. Madness. Absolute madness. Yeah, Mike, if you want to watch the game, it's shown in the Discord server. Feel free to stay on here, though, as well. It would be appreciated.
Little fouls to break up the rhythm of the play. England just got to stay focused, keep moving the ball quick, be patient.
I don't think we need to be patient.
Stones.
Just be aggressive. That's what I think we can do. Be aggressive. It's not looking like Iran have the quality and ability to beat us. We can afford to be aggressive.
Mustn't be frustrated if it takes time to score. I know some of the England coaching staff were predicting what one of them called a dog of a game.
Come on, Saka. Saka with the ball on the right. Back to Trippier. Back to Saka. Back to Trippier. Nice ball in. Raheem Sterling. Oh! Wrong side of the post. Wrong side of the post by Mason Mount. A fairly nice bit of play there. Playing their way they were facing. Not bad. Hi, Fion. Hi, Kevin. No goals yet, Kevin. We had about 10 minutes with the goalkeeper injured. And that's the first... That's the second. We'll say the second bit of good attacking play. Fion, predictions for the Rugby World Cup. France or Ireland. There you go. That's my prediction. But that is some while away. That is some time away, all right? We've got Football World Cup at the moment.
Players running onto that as well. I think himself and Harry Kane are probably top of the list. It was a technical issue. That's all it was. He just ended up towing it into the corner.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good, Kevin, apart from this awful weather. It is non-stop rain today, and it is depressing as anything. That was nothing wrong with that. Get on with it. Was okay. Mason Mount on the attack. Come on, let's do him. He doesn't know what to do, does he? Play it back. There you go. Trippier ball. Kane. Raheem. No, Bellingham's got it back. Trippier again. Oh, nutmeg. Nuts. I just can't put up with Raheem Sterling running around like a bloody pigeon.
But it was a clear, good tackle from him after that. And this is just beautiful from Raheem Sterling. Cheeky nutmeg. Just couldn't quite get away from his man. Wins a corner though.
Right, corner. At least Harry Kane's not taking corners this year.
For the sake of staying out there, Luke Shaw can cover all the width that England need today. So essentially, you can get Sterling around Kane a bit more, and Saka can do the same.
All right, Trippier with the ball coming in now.
Kieran Trippier delivering. The referee is having a word about holding.
I didn't touch him. I did not touch him.
Somebody else and look after John Stones. In from Trippier. And he's headed
Off a post.
Maguire got there.
Oh, that would have been a crazy one for Maguire to score, wouldn't it? That would be hilarious. Everyone slates Maguire and then he goes and scores.
Mohamedi has an awful lot to do from there. Saka.
Well, oh, not keeping on. That was unlucky. That was unlucky. Good header from Maguire, to be fair.
Brilliant delivery from Kieran Trippier and Stones and Maguire.
I say good header, actually. It was more luck than judgment, I think. Just trying to get in front of the number 15.
Jordan Pickford did.
That is what he brings in this.
To be fair, there's reason why the keeper wasn't anywhere near it. It was right in the corner. At the speed it was as well. Come on.
Been a lot of talk about his inclusion, Jermaine. Is that one of the reasons why he's a must-pick for the manager?
Well, it has to be. I think that on top of the fact that Gareth Southgate would feel that.
Come on. No negativity with football today, please. No negativity for the next 6 weeks, please.
But there's no doubt when it comes to set pieces.
One love and all that.
39th cap, 7 goals, 6 headers.
There you go.
Down in the left wing. That's what I want to see them attack the left wing.
Rice to Trippier.
Iran are in the corner here. Saka can't keep him in, but Bellingham's got the ball on the right.
So busy worrying about Bukayo Saka, he gave the ball away.
Need a bit of movement from England. If you haven't got the ball, move for your teammates. It's down the left now with Shaw.
Sure.
We're just coming up to 34 minutes now in the game. Hi, Armageddon Fires. Hello, mate. Nice bit of passing. Nice bit of passing. Out to the wing with Shaw. Crossed in. Go! Come on. Jude Bellingham. Come on, England. Not that you can hear the crowds or anything. Very good header. Hopefully this will be the floodgates that open now. Hopefully it will be the floodgates. Will open. Jude. Brilliant.
He's been doing this all season in the Champions
League. Good header, good header. No one marking him. Decent header. Look at that. Top right-ish. I wonder if the other keeper was in goal that he would have saved it. Oh, keeper. Keeper. Poor balance, poor position. 1-0 England. I'm not going to start singing Football's Coming Home, though. Quality player. Absolute quality player for his age. Absolute quality. This is just all England, though, isn't it? Iran have been absolutely awful.
And is the breakthrough that England have been pushing for right from the start.
Good tackle. Good tackle. Kane with the ball. Mason Mount. Oh, just overruns. Just overruns. Yeah, all in goal at the same time, Dave. But I don't think that's in the laws of the game. Boom. Very good. Very good. Certainly seems to be the tactic. Just play the ball in the air. Nice crosses in the air. What do you mean it's not as easy as he made it look?
Ever since he made his debut for Birmingham City, aged 16 and 38 days.
God, imagine that going from Birmingham to Dortmund. What a difference that is, right? Birmingham to Borussia Dortmund.
He just adds a different dynamic in that midfield area. There's no doubt with Rice and Calvin Phillips, and you get some security, and we know they perform really well at the Euros, but he's a bit more of a throwback, Jude Bellingham. He gets box to box, he puts tackles in, he'll have shots, he'll score goals, he arrives at the right time. Real bonus for Gareth Southgate to get him in the form that he's in.
When you think he hadn't made that Birmingham debut when England were last at a World Cup.
You say Iran are made up of too many individuals. I don't even think they're individuals. They don't really have the quality in their team, to be fair. Yeah, they don't have the quality in their team, so...
Blocked by the hand of Ruzbeh Cheshmi. Plenty of fire about the Iran players, but it's not being channeled quite the right way. That should be a settler for England, shouldn't it?
I was just thinking the exact same thing. I think the game's set up perfectly now for England. They've got that goal that
should be set up perfectly for England. Should be.
They can just keep the ball.
Yeah, but we're keeping the ball anyway. Like, it's just stupid comments from these bloody stupid commentators. Look, all we've done all game is keep the ball. Let's show what we can do. We are doing that already, but... Oh.
Sterling had a bit too much on it. Bellingham straps away. You can see just what that's done to him.
Working his arse off, Bellingham is. Really is working hard.
He's just got that never give up type spirit in his game.
Right in the corner. That's where the ball went out. Right in the corner.
Feels like he's coming of age here with Borussia Dortmund. He's got 9 goals this season already, 4 in 5 games.
Is you running up? Oh, it does make me laugh.
Captain in the club as well.
Keep him in. Trap him in. Trap him in.
Under pressure, managed to get it back to Rice, who gets it all the way back to Jordan Pickford. Trippier.
Hi, Freddie. Iran haven't lost yet, but they are 1-0 down. England are winning. You've got Martin Tyler commentating as well, have you? Nice. Martin Tyler, good commentator. Oh. Well done, Mount. Mount's a good player that's come on really well. He's come on really well.
Too strong for Saka.
Oh, come on.
Saying he didn't touch him, Saka. It didn't look like he did too much.
He did not pull him, did he? He did not even pull him. That is mad. How is that a foul? The problem is they'll probably add another 10 minutes on. I can certainly see them adding another 10 minutes. I don't think they really need to, but I think they will. I wouldn't be surprised if they put 10 minutes up. Yeah, let the Iranians push forward. That way, it should create the space behind them midfield. That's what you want. We should be okay to pass the ball and keep it away from them. Look, there we go. Look, now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players now out of position. This is when we can attack. Don't slow it down. Luke Shaw on the left. The problem is we're going to have to start again and let the players come out to us again. Create those spaces again.
Stones. Lovely shimmy and a shake to get away from Taremi. Rice.
Mike, if you're ahead of me, mate, please don't keep writing in the comments if their goal goes in.
From Gareth Southgate's side.
Yeah, it is, but I'd like to see them still go and get that next one. Keep getting the ball wide, keep putting the ball
42 minutes on the clock for me. 42 minutes. Mason Mount over to Sterling. Oh, corner ball. Corner kick.
Got to the ball before Raheem Sterling arrived.
My time check is 42 minutes 15.
Mason Mount.
BD, it looked painful. It looked painful when he should have gone off straight away.
2-on-2 at the back of the box. In from Shaw, he's
Oh, that's a funny cross.
He gets it down to Saka.
Whoa! Saka! Gola, gola, gola! 2-0 England. 2-0 England. This is easy. Easy.
Another young lion roars at the World Cup.
Yeah, because I am watching on BBC iPlayer on the computer, it's slightly behind, and then obviously I'm streaming to you guys, which makes it a little bit further behind. So yeah.
Well, England's youngsters are running riot. There's the jump from Harry Maguire. It looks clean to me.
Cracking finish. Great finish. That would have been a handball otherwise, I expect. Bang. Oh, a little deflection. That deflection may have made the difference. Boom. I don't want to seem mean to this Iranian goalkeeper, but he's not very good at reaching, is he? His jump and reach is not very good. Also, I don't really like this year's England kit. Don't know what anyone else thinks, but I think this year's England kit is absolutely hideous.
There's a bit of redemption in Qatar for Manchester United's Harry Maguire. That's why he's in.
Yeah, it's a real threat. They're complaining still, the Iranian players. They think it was a foul. If anything, I thought the same.
44 minutes and 25 seconds gone. How much longer are they playing?
Been out and about, or you couldn't leave work early enough. England 2, Iran 0. Don't be fooled by the clock. We might be in the 45th minute, but there'll be a whole heap of time added onto this half.
Yeah, I said I think there'll probably be about 10 minutes, I expect. I'm just waiting to see a board go up. But they haven't shown the board.
His replacement, Hosseini, has been beaten twice.
Go, go, go. Go on, Jude. Go on, Jude. Ah, wrong one. You wanted to get that to Pigeon Man. Mike. Oh, we go. There we go. Easy. 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 Oh, you wouldn't want to be that replacement goalie anymore. He was probably desperate to come on. Desperate to come on when he saw... Oh, it's David Beckham. He's probably desperate to come on when he saw the number 1 got injured. Funny. Iran need full time, not half time. How long have they added on?
I thought he was going to play Raheem Sterling in there, and Harry Kane didn't even need to lift his head once. Gets a yard, whips it in exactly where he would want it.
No, 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 no.
Absolutely spot on.
Free from desire.
Outside of the boot, on
Goal.
volley.
Nice. 3-0 England. I think it may be a little bit more than this at the end. I chose 4-0. Yeah, I said 4-0. I think it might be a little bit longer. A little bit more than 4-0 at this rate. This is where we really crucify them. Absolutely crucify them. Because, really, with the group that we've got with Wales, which we should be, and USA, which we should also be, you know, they could be tough games. So, just trying to get this goal difference would be a major boost. A real major boost for us, I think.
I heard the lads talking before the game about golden boots.
Mm-hmm.
And the opportunity for Harry Kane to go out there and...
Yeah, oh, Harry Kane's not scored yet. He was talking about he wanted the golden boot. 14 minutes. Jesus Christ.
He needs to get a move on.
Yeah, it could be a San Marino result. That's what it could be. San Marino result.
This is a reflection of what we've seen in the first 45 minutes plus. It's not just about how well England have played, and they have, but Iran have looked really ragged.
They've looked awful. Iran have looked awful.
I think as the goals have gone in, as expected, and that's why that first one is always so important. They've become more and more ragged.
Sorry, I know there's a game called AFL, but I've never heard of the AFL Grand Final 2022. That's not even something that happened, is it? Yeah, we definitely do not talk about that. Oh, corner ball. Of course it's a corner! You idiot. Hey, Dave, how do you think I feel? I went to it, for Christ's sake. At least you didn't go and watch it, Dave. Another corner.
Trippier in.
To be fair, if you think this is bad, if you think you know, England winning by what they are is bad, if you watch the Rugby League World Cup, this was almost every game. An absolute hammering every game in the Rugby League World Cup. So at least this won't happen too often. There you go. We're even now then, Dave.
Stones to Maguire. Shaw was going then.
See, normally I always seem to choose the games that are so one-sided or really boring. However, at least if it's my team that are doing the battering, it's a little bit better. normally when I do these games and they're rubbish and one team's winning by a lot, it's always my team that's getting hammered. So at least today it's slightly better.
Gets the spoils, but it was a team effort.
Rice. Trippier demanding the ball be played his way.
I want to know where Iran are ranked now.
Rice.
FIFA World Rankings.
Trippier.
I want to know. FIFA Men's Rankings.
Their main man, Harry Kane, has been rather starved.
England are 5th, ranked 5th at the moment. Where are... God, Germany are ranked 11th. Wow, that's the lowest they've been in a very long time. Iran are ranked 20th in the world.
Become England's all-time top goal scorer.
God, behind Poland. In front of Poland, I think. Australia ranked 38th in the world. Ouch.
Trippier back to Stones.
Saka with the ball on the wing. They're pulling his shirt. Doing for a shirt pull.
I just love that every time he picks up the ball, he wants to go by someone. He wants to do something. He wants to make something happen. I think from a team perspective, from Gareth Southgate's perspective, you can accept he might give the ball away every now and again. He might lose it, but that's what I want my attackers to do. I want them to take risks and take chances. And every time Saka gets the ball,
I do love still that out of 70, we've had 70 votes on the poll on who will win, Iran or England. England are 89%, right? How the hell have people voted for Iran? 11% think Iran would win this. In what world were Iran going to win this? Unbelievable.
Trippier. Stones with time to pivot.
Pivot.
Bellingham.
Pivot. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can count Qatar though, because they did sort of buy their way into the World Cup. Exactly, Kevin. Exactly. That is probably the only way Iran were going to win if England didn't turn up today. That's basically how Geelong Cats won the AFL this year, because the Sydney Swans didn't bother turning up.
Stones. Saka.
Here we go. We got a little bit from Iran. No, we haven't.
This is just the start of your football feast for the day. Carrying on after this on BBC One with Mexico against Poland from 3:30.
Mexico-Poland, which is up tomorrow, should be a good game, actually. They're talking about France, Australia. I'm a bit annoyed because I did want to watch the France versus Australia game. Unfortunately, I have an AGM to go to. I've got the Littleton Bowls Club AGM to go to, so I can't watch it, which is a bit annoying. Bit annoying. Okay, I'm keeping my eyes out, alright? Time check, 54 minutes and 20 seconds gone. I'm keeping my eye out for Moustache. Eyes are peeled. That's a foul throw. Eyes are peeled still. Sorry, I'll come back to comments.
Bellingham. That was Trippier. Rice misjudged his leap.
Hello. We've got an Iranian attack. They're on the attack. Whoa. Ah, that's awful. Jahanbakhsh, that was awful, mate. Oh, hello. He's even got a little... There you go. Little side handlebar type things. No, Kevin. No, I won't be the president. I am the current secretary. That was offside. That was definitely offside. Anyway, no, I'm club secretary. And we have our... So basically, it's our 50th year next year at the Bowls Club. And the current president was a founding member 50 years ago. So... he's going to stay president for the 50th year.
Trippier's throw.
I don't know. I thought the every TV channel that shows it has the same TV footage. That's what I thought. So if the cameraman goes to the crowd, every channel sees the crowd.
Immediately, Nurulahi tried to get up ahead of steam to challenge him. And England will be quite happy just to knock this around at a leisurely pace until the half-time whistle is sounded. Yes, we are still in the first half. 14 minutes added on.
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous having this extra 14 minutes.
It was Kane.
A lot of people watching might be thinking, well, don't get too carried away. It's only against Iran, but I'm looking kind of at more at their movement patterns and how sharp they're looking and their appetite and.
I would have said. I would assume that. I said, yeah. I would assume. I'm pretty sure that there is one company that films everything, and everyone gets the same footage to show. I'm pretty sure. Same as like the Champions League and things like that. All the broadcasters get the same footage. What the hell is that tattoo on his? He's got a pair of boxing gloves. Awful tattoos, Mason Mount.
Iran have only lost 2 of their last 21 games coming into this competition. They beat Uruguay.
No, I don't think I've ever seen this much time added on. This is a long time. So there should be about 1:15 left.
England have made them look ordinary, and that's the brilliance within the display. They seem to have a few more tools, a few more ways to kind of getting in behind teams, finding more pockets of space.
This is where we need James Ward-Prowse, for Christ's sake. They decided not to take James Ward-Prowse because Gareth Southgate doesn't think he's good enough. Literally, you can have him just for free kicks and Ward-Prowse will score.
Trippier. Short to Bellingham.
Oh. But probably about 25 seconds left on the clock, I expect.
A bit of a late kick at him. Bellingham all over the field.
Come on, let's finish off with another goal, shall we? Or at least... Oh, hello. Oh, no.
Beaten to it by Maguire.
Get up, Maguire, you big girl. That's offensive to girls. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle.
He's had a play off Jahanbakhsh. England throw.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Technically, you're only meant to finish... You're only meant to blow the whistle for half-time or full-time when the ball is in play. The ball was not in play. Interesting. Who do we have on commentary? I think it's Martin Tyler and Kieran Dyer. Is it Kieran Dyer? I think. Right, I'm going to be back in a second. I am going to quickly go get myself another drink and go for a wee. And now we've got Gary Lineker. I'll be back shortly.
Exhilarating football, some special goals. One, of course, for Raheem Sterling. The other scored by Bellingham and Saka. Wow.
Magnificent. From start to finish, really start of the game, the passing, moving, everything about their performance has been very special. Set pieces, when you're playing against a team who are going to sit men behind the ball, you have to move the ball quickly. You have to have width. England have had all of that. And every single player has played their part. It's been superb to watch.
Some people will say, well, the opposition, this and that, the other. Can we get carried away? Do we get excited?
Yeah. We have. No, listen, you have to understand, Iran, they're sitting back and they're making it difficult, but everyone on paper would expect us to beat them. We've played in these tournaments.
It's not that easy.
It's not that easy. It's not that easy, though. You go there and you get these teams, you think, oh my God, this is meant to be a pushover, but it doesn't work out like that unless you go out there and you perform. And these boys, every one of them tournament are playing well.
Micah, your view's going very well.
Honestly, I can't believe it. I'm absolutely buzzing. Just for the players, the pressure that they have on to come and perform. We mentioned before the game that Iran and how many goals they conceded 4 in the qualifying. England have absolutely destroyed them. They're being excellent, they really have.
Let's start. Let's start with the first goal. Jude Bellingham, the second teenager ever to score for England at the World Cup finals. The other, you played with him, Michael Owen, of course.
Yeah.
He's also the first ever player born in or after 2000 to find the net.
What a header.
Cup. What a header.
What a header, what a cross. And this is what I mean about moving the ball quickly. Getting your fullbacks high up the pitch, then you've got to have the delivery. We've had it both from the left-hand side there and, of course, the right-hand side, which we'll see in a minute. But you need that quality. You need that quality ball in, and then to finish it off. What a header. I mean, 9 goals he's got this season already.
We saw in the piece before the game, he said himself, I'm saving my first goal for England, and this was it for the World Cup final.
He must have known that we're playing 4 at the back and he'd have a licence to run from midfield with 3 in midfield. I mean, I think that's a big point in terms of releasing him and being able to get in the box and do that. And once he's
Comfortable. Straight from minute 1, there was on it. Everyone knew their position, knew when to press, knew when to drop. Yes, Iran did drop a little deep, but they were so comfortable and confident.
Oh my God.
It was a much more
Back. Toilet break done. It is so cold in my house. So cold. And I haven't turned the heating on yet. With energy prices and things, I haven't turned the heating on. But I probably should start turning the heating on. See you later, Kevin. So, the game so far, Iran have just not turned up, have they? Iran have been awful. A great way to start the tournament with should be a big win for England. Oh, lights have gone off in the background. Why have all the lights gone off in the stadium?
He's not scored in the Premier League since August.
Oh.
But today he's done so much for the team. Whether it be
this is the weird thing. You know, there's been a fair few players that haven't been performing well for their clubs and have still made it. So it does seem that form doesn't make any difference to being selected for the England squad. Who brought beer? Who's getting beers?
That's what we said before the game. If Harry's going to drop deep or go wide, he needs runners off him. And that's a great example of that.
That type of finish is the one I think Sterling's best at, when he hasn't got to think that's instinctive there, bang. He doesn't have time to get his head up, look where he's going to put the ball. Really, really good finish.
All the talk of form before the tournament gets forgotten, doesn't it? And all the fans,
Oh, people are watching it in schools.
Buswell Lodge, a school in Leicester. Go on, boys and girls, get up there.
He's there stopping lessons.
They're showing some places, clips of when when we scored.
Here we go. That's more like it.
I've got a question. They've just shown like some bars. Why are these people not at work? In England, why are these people not at work? What is going on? Don't let the bosses catch them.
They've got their fullbacks high up the pitch, and they've used the width really, really well down
Which you have to do when teams play narrow and defensively.
You've got to create that space somehow. When you have that system and that space there, you've got to get your fullbacks and people who are prepared to stretch the game, because that's how the space is.
I don't think so. Yeah, Harry Kane's not really done a lot in this game at all. He's not really done a lot. That first cross which injured the goalkeeper, but stop showing that cross. Ouch, your mama.
Crossing's been superb as well.
Yeah, and listen, you talk about the guys we've got in the team crossing the ball here. It's actually also getting on the end of things. Look how many bodies we've got in the box there. 4 or 5 bodies in there, covering all spaces. So it's been really, really good. He'll be a pleased man.
Absolutely. He'll be delighted, won't he? He really was. We felt for the Iranian goalkeeper, the Iran goalkeeper, who got a blow to the nose and had to go off, which caused the long delays in that first half. Alan, the concussion rules are always things that you look for.
Yeah, IFAB are failing the players here, right? And I'm going to tell you why. Because this game is being all around the world in front of millions of people. We have to bring the temporary substitution rule in, because he should be off the pitch or receiving his treatment, and then the goalkeeper can come on. He can be assessed for 10 or 15 minutes, and clearly he was never in a fit state. You're never going to get from the player to say, yeah, I want to come off.
Yeah, that's probably what they've done. I said people working at home or pretending to work at home. It's a funny one when these major tournaments are on, because people want to be watching it, and these games are during the day, so it's a really tricky one. It's a really tricky one, especially if you are a mad football fan.
Harry Maguire, Rio, we talked about him before the game, how important this match was for him, with all the talk about him. He's been influential, particularly at the other end of the pitch.
Yeah, he's done what Harry Maguire does for England. Simple as that. Causes problems in the opposing box.
Harry Maguire's done what he does for England. He just doesn't do it for Man United.
Dictating things at the back and being an absolute threat in the opposing box. Hits the bar there. He sets up the goal for Saka as well. But that's a fantastic header under immense pressure as well.
I think people always talk about is character. He showed character today. When the spotlight was on him, when people said he shouldn't be playing, he showed everyone.
What are you talking about?
I can't remember England starting the tournament so emphatically, so impressively. Every single player performing. So
it's really important to get off to a good start. It couldn't have gone any better than
God, they're dramatic about Harry Maguire.
it was superb.
Have you ever been 3-0 at half time, Gary?
in any game, in a World Cup game. Well, I think it was against Poland.
God, you've got to love Gary Lineker. You've got to love Gary Lineker. What a funny, nice bloke.
Before the game, all of Iran's players decided to opt out of singing their national anthem as they made a stand of solidarity with the anti-government protests that have been occurring in their home country since September. I must say it was a powerful...
Oh, yes, of course. So there's the whole issue with the Iranian women not wearing the hijab or whatever you call it, and which is completely nonsense for women to have to hide their hair and everything. It's nonsense. They've just mentioned about the Iranian players not singing the national anthem. Cool. So they've just mentioned how Iran didn't sing the national anthem to stand as one with the anti-government movement. Fair play to them to do that. They're currently showing on the BBC how a lot of fans have been trying, both by looks at Iran and England fans, have been trying to get into the game, but the ticket app has crashed, and now they couldn't get access to the game. Wow. Oh.
Well, they did get in. That's the good
They did get in.
after kick-off. Hopefully, they got in time to see that sensational performance, and particularly the goals that were scored by England. If you fancy a bit more chat, the iPlayer has you covered.
It's just a lot of cock-ups, isn't it? A lot of cock-ups.
Were you always funny? It was always odd. Share this trauma with this community.
Can I ask you about dating? I'm all out of ideas, Louis, if I'm honest.
Good old BBC. I tell you what, I know with the BBC you've got to pay a license fee, but I think it's worth it. The BBC is brilliant. It really is brilliant. Whether it's the radio, whether it's the TV, whether it's the media, the news, and BBC are brilliant. Worth the license fee, I think.
Louis threw a turn into Tony Adams there. If you want to learn more about the issues surrounding this World Cup, you can watch the Ross Atkins piece on the BBC Sport website and social media channels. The Match of the Day Top 10 World Cup specials are available now on iPlayer. Keep up to date with all the latest news via the World Cup Daily podcast on BBC Sounds. And we'll have highlights of this game and also Wales USA tonight. BBC One at 10:40.
All new to watch now on BBC iPlayer.
Well, if you've just tuned in, you've missed a great first half.
Superb.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It couldn't have gone any better for England. Every single player has played their part. They look very confident. We said beforehand, forget about form. Because you're winning this game and then all of a sudden the confidence...
Hi, Brian.
And you feel part of the tournament, etc., etc.
I think it's difficult. I think it's difficult to take much from this game. It's all well and good to have good form, but Iran have been no competition at all, have they? They really have been no competition at all. So, yes, England have played really well. They have been attacking. They've created space. They've been calm. But I don't think you can take much from this game. You've got to hope that this gives England team some confidence going in against Wales and then USA. I think that'll be the next two games will show really what we're capable of. If we can get the results against Wales and USA, that will be a good sign for the rest of the World Cup. But the thing is, you never know. You really never know when it comes to knockout competitions, because it only takes one mistake, one error, one cock up, and you're out the competition. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Every single player, really. I mean, Harry Kane, we talked about as well. I mean, he didn't score his goal. If you'd said England are 3 up and he hasn't scored, but his leadership, his all-round game.
It's just his team play as well. We talked about him.
All right, the players are about to come out.
We got the runners, and today he's had the runners, and long may it continue.
I don't think you'll see that many substitutions at half-time. You might do when there's 20 minutes left or so. Then he'll look to make 1 or 2 changes. But he'll want to carry on. He'll want to go and score more goals.
I don't think anyone's gonna come off anytime soon.
Quick pointer. Apologies if you've had any BBC iPlayer issues during that first half. We're working to fix them. Iran are making a few substitutions.
Iran have made a few subs. I wouldn't know any of them. But I don't see England making many subs. I think they probably just want to bed the team in. And actually, I think with England at the moment, it doesn't really matter who comes on and off, because they're most of the players are as good as each other. All right, are we ready? Game on for the second half. Pretty much just 16 minutes past. Let's hope there isn't a stupid long amount of time added on for this one.
And on their way to a handsome opening win at the World Cup 2022. Coming into this tournament, 6 games without a win. Drawn 3, lost 3 in the Nations League.
I know, I tell you what, the commentators are actually Guy Mowbray and Jermaine Genus. I knew it was Jermaine Genus. I don't know why I said Kieran Dyer. Jermaine Genus and Guy Mowbray. But Martin Tyler's much better.
Getting caught for the first time. Almost the first time he's been under any real pressure. I wonder if that was a bit of a turning point, that game against Germany.
Well, the second half definitely felt like it. Something seemed to just click in the players. As Pickford just holds his hand up, find a mistake, but yeah, something does seem to click in them, and They really went for it, and if it wasn't for the Nick Pope mistake at the end, it would have been a brilliant win.
They made 3 subs. I don't know how many subs they're allowed to make. Are they allowed to make 5?
Coming into the competition today.
What approach are we going to see from Iran in this second half?
I think it's 5. Yeah, I think they increased it, didn't they? Which, is it a bad thing? I don't know. Maybe not.
Jude Bellingham is onto it. Saka leaves it for Kane.
Your question, Brian. Would you play Trent Alexander-Arnold? I think on form at the moment, Trippier is playing at a higher standard than Trent. If I'm honest, you see what Trippier is managing to do for Newcastle compared to how Liverpool are doing in the Premier League at the moment. I think it's probably I think it's probably fair to be playing Trippier.
Just kept in. Kanani. Here's Kane.
Come on, Kane. Attack, attack, attack. Oh my God. Did I just see a trick from Harry Kane? Did he just do a little sidestep? Wow. Hi, Callum. Oh no.
Already striding towards the ball with purpose.
It was tricky of them, Harry Kane here. Just having another look at that ankle.
It's poor Ali Ganji who caught him and has got the yellow card as a result.
Do I think Australia can beat France? I'm so sorry, but no. I think Australia have no chance of beating France. It's a bit harsh on me, but on Australia, but I did choose 5-0 to France. That's really harsh. France are a brilliant team, you know. So no, I'm sorry.
They do have the luxury of being able to take him off if there's any doubt whatsoever.
Just see if he's watching. He plants his right ankle there.
Yeah, the weight.
He dived on the floor.
How bad.
Yes, it was a foul, but he's oversold that, and the old Harry's oversold that. Old horse face. Ridiculous.
England captain helped back to his feet. Looks as though he's going to be good to go again. And all this time, Kieran Trippier's just been thinking about where he wants to put this.
Yeah, it's a good sign.
Trippier's one and only international goal was that free kick so early on against Croatia in the semi-final in Moscow.
Well, everything he's hit today has been hit with quality. Corners, crosses into the box.
Pretty sure Mason Mount is a decoy.
Right, here we go. This is where you need James Ward-Prowse. This is James Ward-Prowse territory. There is no one better. There is no player better than James Ward-Prowse at free kicks, and he's not in the. He's not even in the squad. It's disgraceful. No, awful. Absolutely awful.
Sure. You're still up there. Sterling always up there. It's another needless late challenge. That one came in from Nurulahi. Sure. Maguire's put it out, recognising that his teammate needs a bit of attention.
This is where we was talking before about just the referee needing to protect the players a little bit.
What do you mean the referee needs to protect players? I hate when they say that. I really dislike when commentators and players say, "Oh, you need to protect players."
They're just really annoying ones, those ones.
You know, it's the players that are making the fouls, not the bloody referee. Ridiculous.
Trippier's clipped the metatarsals back in place. That's what Jermaine looks like with his shirt off this evening.
You always start the tournaments like this, don't you?
I know.
Get overexcited.
Soon calm. Saka, it's bounced off his knee. And Safi didn't roll all the way through to.
I would say Iran are having sort of half chances. They're half chances of attacks. Not half chances of scoring, just half chances of attacks. I would be very surprised if Iran managed to score in this game. Possibly if England sort of drift off and get a little bit complacent, maybe. Good tackle, that'll do. Ooh. Looked like he went out for a corner.
He's not got the sort of service, not got the sort of involvement that he gets when he's in the blue and white stripes of FC Porto.
No, it's been a frustrating afternoon for him. He's a good player. We're talking about absolutely zero in terms of service to him.
So 52 minutes and 45 seconds gone of the game so far. It's taken a little bit of a lull at the moment. So hopefully England can find a little spark. Like I said, I think we need to be thinking about having a decent goals for aggregate. That's what we need. Not certain of how we will do. Good play. Oh, good play by Bellingham, holding the ball up without it going off. Not 100% sure how we'll do against Wales and US. We should beat them, but if you end up with a draw, then the goal difference could certainly have a big impact.
He's the one that really floats well between both boxes.
Trippier with the corner. Straight to the keeper who punches it. Doesn't really get it away though. Oh, Rice wins it back. And out for another corner.
There's a hunger there for England to score more goals. Well on track for their...
Hello mate, hi Dieter. How's the game? Well, fairly dominant if I'm honest. I think if we were trying to, I think we could certainly be doing more. Yeah, we could certainly have done more. But hey ho, a 3-0 win will certainly be all right. But we could get a couple more out of this. Nice ball. Ooh. Not quite. A dodgy cross there.
Watched as it drifted over by Hussein Husseini, trying to get something going. Bellingham has thwarted them.
Iran are so bad. Ooh. Iran. No.
Still interested, but at full stretch.
Harry Maguire.
Sterling, sharp.
Well done, Sterling. Go on, Sterling. The Pigeons on the run. The Pigeons on the attack. The Pigeons giving it away. Wow. Yeah, I think they've certainly been more attacking. From the formation that was listed, it did look like they were playing. They're playing a 4-5-1, but actually it's probably more of a 4-2-3. 4-3. A 4-3-3, if I'm honest, with Sterling and Saka on the wings. But yeah, they've been fairly attacking. But they should be against Iran, because Iran are awful. Ball in then. Ball in again. Cleared away. Oh. Don't think it was enough to be a foul, but they're giving it. Free kick for Iran. 56 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock.
Whilst we're doing the stats and a bit of all our yesterdays, Iran's worst ever defeat at a World Cup, 4-1 against Peru, 1978. Hat-trick from Teofilo Cubias. Serving the older generation with those facts. Another player I remember well from the sticker books.
Oh, Harry Maguire, dodgy pass, dodgy pass. Iran were on the attack and a big slip. Iran have kept the ball though. They've got it on the left wing at the moment. England have sort of just stepped back now. They've just got their positions back.
Kanani. John Stone's arm in the air. Just took his eyes away for a second or two from Nur Alahi, who's a little bit more advanced this half. He's trying to buzz around and be a bit of a partner for Taremi.
Throw in at halfway for England.
Well, they're in that strange position, Iran, where every now and again they're trying to put a bit of pressure on England to see if they can force a mistake, but then quickly realising that this England team's got too much quality in it and they're likely to get picked off.
I just wonder if Carlos Queiroz is, or has given the message to his players, right, it's about the USA and Wales now. Because it could be a close run. This is the only...
Oh, bloody Guy Mowbray saying he wonders if Kyrgios, the Iranian manager, said, right, now it's just about US and Wales. At this rate, they wouldn't beat US or Wales. You know, United States have got a fairly decent team, a real upcoming team. You know, football is expanding in America, United States. Wales, you know, they've got a solid team with a bloody Gareth Bale. Who can win games on his own in at times. Iran have shown absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing in this game. They've been awful. And England haven't had to get out of third gear. They really haven't had to get out of third gear. Brian, it's 2:30. 2:30 at the moment. Bang. Oh, Luke Shaw likes those ones. I remember in the Euros he scored one from that sort of angle.
I love that position that Saka just picks up there. And that's what I mean about those links.
I think England could probably start making a few subs now. Just keep the team fresh.
It's almost like an attacking midfield position, not like a number 10 would play in. Gets acres of space for him to run at players.
Taremi. Mount is the England player who passes safely back to Jordan Pickford.
Jordan Pickford, big ball out. Go on, Saka, use your speed.
What are you making of the atmosphere around this stadium, Jermaine? It's our first taste of a game in the flesh. Feels to me a little bit carnival rather than vociferously football.
Guy Mowbray's just asked Jermaine what he thinks of the atmosphere in the stadium. From me, I'm not getting much of an atmosphere at all. Guy, I think, said it feels more like a carnival than a sort of a football atmosphere. I'm not really getting much from the TV. I'm not getting much atmosphere at all.
It's ambitious. Much more wide of Jordan Pickford's goal. Zatalahi trying to do something.
What it is, Patio, because I'm watching on BBC iPlayer, I'm not watching on live TV, I'm watching on the iPlayer, which is on the computer. I'm slightly behind because obviously it's online rather than directly to TV, because I'm sat at the computer rather than at the telly. I assume it's 4-0 then. That will be my prediction. If it can stay 4-0, that would be great. Oh my God, that rain. Wondered if... Can you guys hear that rain?
Were they going to deliver? Can they deliver? coming into the tournament in the form that we all thought they were in, but it's a completely different looking side. Sterling keeps his feet. Bellingham is
Saka with the ball in the penalty area. He's going to score. Oh, piece of cake. Just squeezed it through. I need to close this door.
Glorious goal from Bukayo Saka to make it 4.
Oh, my word. The rain is awful. What a nice goal. He could have walked that in, really, couldn't he? Could have walked that in. It just squeezed through the legs. Goalkeeper couldn't even see the ball between all the bodies in front of him.
all he's thinking is, who's the person I've got to go by?
Ah,
Raheem Sterling, I think.
Dieter, you only said 1-0. This is the result that I chose. I got the Qatar result right yesterday, 2-0 to Ecuador. This round, this game I did. This game I did 4-0. 4-0. So if it stays like this, I don't think it will. But if it stays like this for the next 27 minutes, it'll be sweet. That'll be correct result. Senegal versus Netherlands, I did 2-1 to Netherlands. And I did 1-1 USA versus Wales. So
He shifted it left, he brought it back, little body swerve. All of those little things in those tight spaces, that's what gets you the yard to get the shot off.
Dieter, sadly we can't all be winners like me, mate.
England 4, Iran 0. And immediately, Carlos Queiroz makes another change. Mehdi Tourabi has come on to take the place of Milad Mohammadi. Ball won by Trippier. England have won the game, their opening game. That is beyond dispute, but they're chasing.
What about that?
More and more here.
There's no reason why we shouldn't score more here. Iran on the attack.
Moharami. Nurulahi.
Please don't. They're not going to score from here, surely. What am I looking up at?
More old-fashioned way that time. And now Gareth Southgate is going to rest a few.
Callum Wilson coming on.
He'll be thinking, not me. Just give me one more goal, then you can take me off.
It's going to be 4 at once. Grealish, Rashford, Foden and Wilson are all ready. So they're going to be attacking changes.
Well, it's going to be all of them.
Brian's calling it 6-0. Maybe. There's no reason why it couldn't be 6-0.
Played through and finished. One chance, one goal.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what he's about.
Their first shot at goal. Oh, man. Jordan, you should be... Oh, that's bad.
A moment for their supporters to cheer.
4-1. Well, my result's wrong. God. Their only shot at goal, I think, and they've just gone and scored from it. Oh, Harry. Well done, Harry. Let's have another reason to blame Harry. What do you mean nothing Pickford could do about that? What do you mean this? It was literally just above his hand.
Iran's 10th goal at the World Cup finals. The 10th different goal scored.
All right, they're not going to win the game. They're not going to win the game, but they really shouldn't have scored a goal. Jesus Christ.
More concern for England is the fact that Harry Maguire went down.
Shall I try and put it on... Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they did go for a conversion kick early on, didn't they?
Thinking on the substitutions, it is the 4 that we mentioned earlier about to come on for now.
Let's see if my other streams it will do better.
I don't think it is. I think Callum Wilson's just been told.
Oh, he has, yeah.
He had a little smile on his face. Oh, poor guy.
So England look as though they've already decided they won't be taking any chances at all. The first priority is making sure Maguire's okay as Iran get themselves into a huddle and refocus.
I'm just checking on my
the rest of the game.
IPTV that I've got. If it loads up.
Callum Wilson will get his chance this tournament.
You will hope so.
Maybe not in this opening game.
You can see it in their eyes.
So Eric Dyer instead. He's got the call to take the outer layers off.
Mainly from an attacking.
I'm switching over.
He can be proud, he can hold his head high, so it was a good step in the right direction.
I'm going to be slightly further ahead. There you go. I've just switched over to IPTV. How is BBC iPlayer further behind?
And he's going to get the game restarted first.
That doesn't make any sense. All right, time check now. 68 minutes.
And it will go out. A little bit of confusion down there then. Not looking the referee's way at this exact moment. The admin's got to be sorted out.
Yeah, that's very true, Brian. Look, we can... Luckily, with the scoreline, it's okay to let that one goal in. But if you're facing the teams, you know, even teams like US or Wales in this group, they will punish you, you know. And then if we get through to the knockouts, which we should do, you know, we play teams like France, Brazil, Argentina, they will absolutely crucify us.
England still down to 10. Dyer, or rather, Rice.
Time check, 68:55.
Trying to make the most of the extra man here. And they have got a chance. And it's pulled back. And the shot is wide from Noor El-Ahi. Jordan Pickford is absolutely furious that was allowed to build. Furious that England haven't been able to make their changes. Yeah. And now they will.
Rather frustrating.
Madness.
I don't know why it's taken so long to make the change, or whose fault it actually was.
Yeah, 20 seconds is better. I'm surprised. As I said, I'm surprised the official BBC iPlayer is about 40-ish seconds behind or whatever it was. That's crazy. Saka's coming off for Rashford.
I just would have thought that because of the reasoning of
Hi, Mark. Mark. I think it's Mark.
That change should just be done instantly.
You would think so. You would think so.
Yeah, it's. I said the fact that Iran have just scored one goal is utter madness. If I'm honest, it's how they've scored is beyond me. A real lapse of concentration by England, I think. But I think it's right now that there's 20 minutes left in the game. Making some subs. Grealish has come on as well. I think there's 5 subs. I think. They made 4 subs. Saka, Mount, Sterling, Maguire off. Rashford, Foden, Grealish and Dyer on.
Rashford, Foden and Grealish can do. The Manchester connection.
This is what I said earlier, Dieter. That the problem is... Oh! There we go. Rashford comes on. 5-1. 5-1. Very good. He's another player, very much like Sterling, who's not had very good form this season. Really poor form for his team. But comes on and bang, back of the net, 5-1. Hi, Kev. Nice to have you here for a little bit, mate. Nice to have you.
A lot to live up to because Saka was electric. But what about the composure? I'm going to shoot. No, I'm not. It's going to chop inside you.
Very good. Sorry, yes, Dieter, earlier on when the actual head injury happened, I was saying, well, firstly, the referee can't really do a lot. But it's down. It's more down to the player, it seems, in football. If the player doesn't want to go off, he's not going off. It needs someone to force him off, even if it's a situation where it is you can have a medical substitution. So a player comes on whilst you're being treated for like the HIA, and then if you're clear, you can come back on and that sub comes off. But it shouldn't be down to the player. The player said he didn't want to come off, and you can understand that. Emotions sort of dictate that you're at a World Cup. You know, it's big games now. You want to keep playing. But that's why you've got to take it out of the hands of the player. You know, you can't, when it's down to head injuries, the player is going to say they want to play on. You've got to take it out of their hands and possibly have the ability to come back on. God, Kev, TV coverage is never behind me. I'm always behind TV coverage. That'll be a first. We're just coming up to 73 minutes now. Callum Wilson is getting his chance to come on now. He might as well have done it when he made the 4 subs. I can't take Jack Grealish seriously with his kids' bloody shin pads. You shouldn't be wearing kids' shin pads. You deserve to get your bloody leg broken with that. Oh, I was going to... Yeah. Oh, it's just dragged him down. Book him. And then there's no advantage. How is that not a foul? He's literally just dragged him down.
Perhaps might be a good time to remind you again of what's coming up tomorrow on BBC One. I may have said today earlier on, but it is tomorrow. Mexico against Poland from 3:30. That'll be followed from 6:30, also on BBC One, with the World Cup holders starting their defence. France against Australia.
Substitute. Is Callum Wilson coming on now? No, it's an Iranian. Harry Kane's coming off now as well for Callum Wilson. We're now on 75 minutes, 15 minutes left of the game. Come on, Callum.
Having bagged 6 goals for Newcastle United in this Premier League season.
Well, it's a good start to the tournament from the England captain. From a performance point of view, he'll probably be slightly angry that he didn't get his goal. It was a lovely assist for the Sterling goal and an all-round good display from England's number 9.
And he's been a good lad and gone off at the nearest exit point, which means he's got the long walk around the perimeter of the pitch to take the acclaim of the supporters.
Doing a warm down.
Can we make it 6? 14 minutes left now to make it 6-1. I'm just really disappointed we let a goal in. Just a moment lapse of concentration, let the goal in.
Down on the pitch, it's not quite so bad. The huge fans do their bit.
Oh, it's late.
You had me worried for a second.
He just looked at me in a strange way. There's Taremi.
Way! Taxi for Taremi.
A little bit concerned and he's calling for calm from those in front of him.
You can see why, can't you, with Taremi? Just picks his moves
Bang.
at the right time.
That's in the crowd.
See what he's trying to do there. He's just a picture of frustration. He's got his goal.
Cheers greet the arrival of Sardar Azmoun. He hasn't played for his club side by Leverkusen of the German Bundesliga since the end of September. Very start of October he was injured in warming up for a game with a calf strain. There was a thought that he would
77 minutes gone. Nolahi come off and Azmoun on.
social media and criticising the Iranian government. And that was a good point made by Gary at half-time about the Iranian players not singing the national anthem, and we heard what sort of reception that got from the Iranian supporters inside the stadium.
England got the ball now. Just keeping the ball. Just keep the ball. Make Iran run for it. Down the wing with Phil Foden. Phil Foden don't want to offload it, does he? He don't want to offload it. There we go. Nice little bit of play here from England. And then Rashford cannot get the decent cross in and go straight to Iran, but straight back out to England. Phil Foden with the ball again. $45,000 in the ground today. Not bad.
The stadium holds 68,000.
40. Well, I say 43,000 wasn't bad, but it holds 60-odd thousand. So that is a fair few empty seats for a World Cup game.
Bellingham. Stones. Shaw.
This game's a little bit dead now, isn't it? A little bit dead. Really, I want to see England keep pushing. Keep pushing, trying to get that goal difference up. That's the most important thing, I think, at the moment. Brian will be there next year, I promise you. We're coming to Darwin, I think, next year for sure, mate.
Leading up to this tournament, but the one thing he didn't have really was not much time with the squad. Basically a week after the game's finished in the Premier League to get his players together. But it feels like a new look. I think with the free and
Come on.
options, it's added something to the side, in my opinion.
Will you see that continuing against the United States and against Wales?
I think he has to. I think he has to. It looks like, you know, with Foden coming onto the pitch, he's between him and Mount. They can facilitate that player.
As long as they don't start adding on extra time for this. Game's done. Let's just play the solid 90 minutes.
Sterling, it all seems to make sense now. He just needs to have like-for-like replacements in all areas. But the 4-3-3, and it's easy to say now because defensively we haven't been tested that much, and you know, some people say, well, when we did, we conceded. But I just think from an attacking point of view, it offers us so much more. We look so much better on the ball.
Problem here for Ehsan Haj Safi. By my reckoning, they've done the 6 substitutions.
Oh, they got 6 substitutions, they just said. 6 substitutions, that's insane.
Let's rerun the fun.
Oh yeah.
Do they need 6 substitutions?
Today, starting with Bellingham, Saka, the volley from Sterling. And then Saka said, you know what, I fancy one more. Slotted one in. It was a bit of composure from a sub, Marcus Rashford. We got the 5th. It will be the final.
9 minutes to go plus stoppages yet. Safi's been stretched out and will continue. For Iran, it's Wales on Friday in this stadium again.
I'm really disappointed by the sound of the crowd on the TV, actually. I think the atmosphere doesn't sound that great at all. Now, whether or not in the actual stadium itself that the atmosphere is really good, I'm not sure, but you're certainly not really getting that over the airways.
Based on what we've seen, I know England have made them look ordinary, but I'd like to think that Wales could put something together to get a result.
By Shaw to Dyer.
Just coming up to 7.5 minutes left of the game.
Stones. One more goal for England to equal their biggest ever World Cup win. Nizhny Novgorod in June of 2018 against Panama.
Go on. Keep it on, keep it on, keep it on. Rashford with the ball on the right. It's entering the box now. Oh, I don't even... Whoa! I think that first string he didn't mean to do. Good little bit of footwork, though, from Rashford. Good defending from around there. Very good footwork from Rashford, for sure. That was a nice little bit of excitement.
When they win the ball after losing it, it enables them to just be winning the ball higher up the pitch in a better position to create more chances. On that occasion, it was Jack Grealish winning the ball.
Hi, James. Good to see Sterling carry his club form to the World Cup. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of Raheem Sterling. I think he's crap. I really don't think he's good. And he runs like a pigeon. So his name is the Pigeon.
All fall down in the middle as it breaks across for Bellingham, and a free kick has gone to Queiroz' side.
84 minutes gone. 6 minutes left.
Kanani helped back to his feet by John Stones. There's a chance from Rashford earlier.
Just showing the replay from Rashford. Nice bit of footwork there. Oh, really good ball control. Really good ball control.
To the one he stuck away.
See at the bottom of your picture, Carlos Queiroz strolling into view on the edge of his technical area. He has just, that was quite a strange show from the coach of Iran a moment ago. He was walking really close to the supporters and blowing kisses and trying to get them going, giving thanks. Seen him show his passionate side in charge of Egypt and Portugal before. Remember him at Manchester United, he was quite undemonstrable by and large.
Good position for a throw now from England. Just level with the penalty area.
Said on getting the call to come back to coach Iran, having led them at the last 2 World Cups, was like getting a call from the family, and you have to respond.
Bloody Guy Mowbray's making it sound like the Mafia, or Iran are the Mafia, and Queiroz must do because they're the family.
I'm afraid they've been kittens. Foden to Grealish.
Nice passing. Good passing from England here. They've got to just try and create spaces. Rashford. Oh, they've gone backwards. They've had to go backwards. That's a shame. Iran have got the ball now, though. It's 3 on 4. 3 on 4. Have they got anyone? No, it's only England players getting back. Oh, it's just given away. England players were quick to get back, and there were no Iranians following up. Good play again from England. Here's the counter-attack. No, not quite. Go on, Callum. Go on, Callum. Whew. Keeper was out. Keeper was out. 86.5 minutes gone.
Hands up for offside. It'll be an England free kick. England's next game also on Friday, USA. The Al Bayt Stadium. The third and final group game, which is live with us on BBC One, is next Tuesday, so 8 days' time. Wales at the Ahmad Bin Ali.
3 minutes left on the clock. England's still fighting, I suppose, but it's only half chances that they're creating at the moment. But England are still showing signs of threat.
Offside again, Asmoon. Started offside as he raced back into his own half to try and win the header.
See, this will be a thing. Now, clearly the Iranian young lad doesn't understand. You can be offside in your own half. If you start in an offside position, and obviously if you're in an offside position in the other half, that's where you can only be in an offside position. But you actually then come in and interfere or touch the ball in your own half, and that is where the offside gets taken. He clearly didn't understand that. Brian, who do I think I'm more worried about? I think actually I'm probably more worried about playing the United States. More because I know that they've got some quality, but it's a little bit more unknown. I know we can beat Wales. We keep beating Wales in competitions. So that's not, I don't fear that, but they can always produce something. But US, I know they've got some good players. And it's an unknown that we haven't really faced for a while. So I think, I would certainly say I fear US more. But you can't take the Yanks seriously because they call it soccer. So, we shouldn't really fear them. Go on. Oh, he's offside. I think he's offside. I think he's offside. Oh, it's a goal for Grealish. It looked offside.
England have 6 in a game.
It says 6-1.
For a second World Cup in a row. Unselfish Callum Wilson.
Very good from Callum Wilson. Let's see if he is onside here. Looks onside to me. Yep. Onside. Good. Now look, Callum Wilson could have happily had a shot himself, but with great support with Foden and Grealish with him, really, really good from Callum Wilson. Fair play to the lad. And a nice slot in from Grealish. Very good. 6-1. 6-1. Yeah, one little moment. One little moment. We're at 90 minutes now, so we'll see how much they add on. I don't think they really need to bother adding anything on, to be honest. Let's see what they're going to add on. They'll probably end up adding like 5 minutes on for some reason.
At the end of this.
We want 7. We want 7.
What a way to start the tournament.
Jack Grealish. And glorious.
It's been the key component. It's been the fundamentals of what England have had today, with and without the ball. Been exemplary.
Yeah, Callum Wilson's a good player. When he was playing for Bournemouth, he was really good player at Bournemouth, but he suffered from injuries. That was his main problem. But he's a decent goal scorer. He really, really is. I would happily be playing Callum Wilson. 10 minutes? I can tell you I'm not staying for another 10 minutes because I've got to go to work. I think that might be it, guys. I think that might be it. Why is it 10 minutes?
10 minutes added onto the first and 10 to the second, but then again we have had the whole gamut of substitutes.
What time is it at school? 3 o'clock? Lovely.
I can't understand why it's 10 minutes. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I've got to go. I don't understand how we've got 10 minutes on. We're 2 minutes into added time now. I'm heading off. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Awesome to have everyone here. We've got 2 more games. A game at 4 o'clock and then 7 o'clock, I think. Something along those lines. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. All the best, and I'll see you again next